Okay, I have never played Ender Lilies before, and I know absolutely nothing about it. All the people who are supporting this game are people who have a really good track record with picking games that I'm going to enjoy. So I think I'm going to like it. But I like the art style from the Steam art. It looks pretty cool. Reminds me of some like classic Japanese games. It's like Odin Sphere. Kind of reminds me of that a little bit. Turn the gamma up a bit since people have different monitors to make sure you can see. I don't know if the audio balance is right because I haven't turned this game on at all before. So if it's too quiet or too loud, let me know. This all looks fine. New data. Interesting. How they're cross-talking like that. Last we meet. I've seen like a couple other games that kind of mirror that art style. Odin Sphere is the main one. I never actually. I own that game, but I played it for like an hour. You seem to be awake. Worse for wear. Oh, interesting. Do you remember what fate befell this land? Silent protagonist, lost my memories. Oh, is it like a Metroidvania? Well, that's cool. Statue inscriptions. Oh, that's pretty neat. Oh, wow. I didn't realize that the attack was the knight, like, helping you. That's pretty cool. Okay. What a neat concept. Don't be afraid. Interesting. I love damage numbers. I like the look of this game a lot. I like the feel of the game already. It's in what is probably not my favorite genre, but it's. I haven't really met a Metroidvania I didn't like. If that is in fact what the game is at its core. Interesting. Ah, there's a dodge button. Okay. Cool. I really like the conceit of you like use the knight as your defender. It's like she has like a stand basically. I'm curious. I always have to wonder like how do you do the standard Metroidvania upgrades, right? Is it just a double jump, or do you find some kind of cool way to do a twist on the double jump, like how Treasure Adventure World has the little like bottle of air? Hollow Knight solves that by just letting you fly from the very beginning of the game. It's okay if it's just a regular double jump, but I'm always curious to see like if they come up with interesting interpretations. Ah, okay. Cool. I have a limited number of heals, so I just burned one for nothing. Dear Sigrid, deliver the amulet to the White Priestess. It's a necklace I bestow upon all priestesses. Cool. Newsletter added to findings. Stagnant plate. Levels are a thing. Equipped spirits. Oh, so it's okay. I thought maybe that would be her only attack, but maybe it's more like Aria of Sorrow. Then that's one of my favorite Metroidvanias. Like, as far as mechanics go. Cool. Shit. This game's on the voting spreadsheet. I think it's on there as main story only. I will almost certainly go a little bit beyond main story with this. We'll see how interesting the side content is. Do I have to equip that? Ah, okay. Still locked at the moment. Blighted. Rot spreads throughout. Respites, checkpoints. Resting will call forth all defeated Blighted to walk the land once more. Sure. Should give me my heals back, I think. Access Blighted memories. Rewatch previously viewed cutscenes. Save. Cool. Yeah, I am into this. This game is my shit so far. This feels like this might be the first game I've played since Hollow Knight that kind of gets the like Souls-like world building feel. We'll see how much that stays true of it. I love the feel of Hollow Knight. Like, it doesn't feel like it's aping Souls, right? But it kind of has that, like, long dead world. Your insignificant, obtuse lore and world building shit that I'm super into. I don't think I can get up there yet, okay. I guess I can do the air dash to maybe get some additional horizontal distance while jumping. We know his Cirque played this game. Let's see if he gets a second to pop in today. Like, this would be way up his alley. It's interesting when games make the ledge grab an inherent ability instead of milking it for an upgrade, right? I like her animations. Like, her, like, idle animation is really flavorful. Yeah. Awkward dodge. I like the soundtrack too. Is this gonna be my can't get back out until I get my upgrade drop? So We should lead back up. Ah, never mind. I guess in case you hadn't encountered that yet, to press against walls, that would be your chance to check for it. Sure. Might still be more down there before I go through that door. Hold on. It's HP plus 5. I really, really like this kind of tone in video games, like, independent from me being really into the mechanics of Souls games. That's part of why Souls is one of those franchises where it feels like it's made for me, and I'm always shocked that it's so popular. Because, like, I love the combination of mechanics and lore and storytelling and tone. And I think you can do one without the other. Right, which I think Hollow Knight manages to land. It's not like clearly trying to ape Souls. It's its own thing for sure. But it kind of has that same oppressive atmosphere. I don't recognize. What else has Mealy done? Areas of the rot appeared from the land of snow, bringing calamity to Land's End. Said to be the ancients' revenge, the rot drove people to madness, transformed them into monstrosities. It's gonna be a boss fight. Lighted. Cool hallway. Yeah, Fallen Order has the mechanics without the tone, I would agree. Scary bone-winged nun lady. Uh-oh. At least it's a short, salty run back. I like the way that attacks seem to have a clear orange and red color to them. You can tell what's damaging. I played some of these games that are like very pretty, but they're so busy that it's hard to tell what's actually interactable and what's damaging. I wasn't sure what was going to happen when I hit that first one. Hey, healing costs time. I love to see it. Guardian Sigrid. Oh yeah, we heard about her earlier. Oh shit. Well. She's like a cleric beast something or other. Yikes. I assume there are iframes on my dodge, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna die to her. I learned the mechanics. Oof, that was nasty. Tried to dodge through that. Oh, I guess she has some kind of contact damage-ish. Let's see what happens when I die here. Pretty well, though. This might end up being a heart rate monitor game, which is... Usually if I put on the heart rate monitor, that's like a tacit endorsement of the game. I almost had it there. I didn't realize that the boss had some kind of like contact damage. Like a stagger meter, I think is what the orange meter is. Our iframes, okay. Still bumping into her one arm, which is damaging me. Yeah, I just did it again. I think it is a stagger meter. Cool. Supposed to protect you. You gonna be a spirit? Adored the priestess of the fount. Some of their music. Complex melodies, bizarre lyrics. Really like this game's soundtrack. Reign of Death. Doesn't let aesthetic choices impede the moment-to-moment game feel. Oh. So maybe it's, I guess we'll see. I'm assuming it's not as many souls as, Aria of Sorrow. There's my double jump. Still a triple jump. Surely that is your name. Purification. I have to go to the respite, yeah. Refight any previously purified boss whose memories you viewed. That's cool. Second set there. Oh, that's cool. That consumes... Oh, it has a cooldown. Oh, it has a set number of uses, like Dark Souls spells. That's pretty cool. Looks like it fires... There's not an opportunity cost problem because it fires and I can continue attacking. I see the infinite symbol now underneath the red one. Cool. Yeah, I feel like I played Salt and Sanctuary for like an hour, and it seemed pretty cool. Like, I would love to play it and finish it. I want to say Death's Gambit was another one that was on someone's subblock. Also seemed pretty cool. But the only one that really felt like it was trying to be its own thing was Hollow Knight. Clear those out. I don't think there was somewhere behind me that required a double jump. Unexplored... Oh, that's nice of them. Incomplete area versus complete area. I guess I will backtrack then real quick. Hold on. Oh, this is like the Nier Automata soundtrack, that song. I love the stack of bodies on the spear in the background. Wow. It's the one they show you in the tutorial. Soiled prayer beads. Slightly increases max HP. Maybe equipped at respite. Okay. I love that you can see the other spirit when you're at the bench. That's cool. It says I have an unexplored route back there. I'll go check really quick, but I don't want to go too far back. It's interesting because I hate Vancian magic with like the fiery passion of 1,000 suns in tabletop games, but I love it in Souls games. I think it works great. It goes really well with the bonfire mechanic. I think the reason I hate Vancian magic in tabletop is that like the thing you tie it to a day passing is such an arbitrary thing, right? And it kind of like gets in the way of what a dungeon master is able to design into their adventure if they have to account for like 8-hour rests. But the bonfire is such a natural part of progression, both for when you die and for when you get to a checkpoint naturally. I don't think Hollow Knight is particularly gothic horror. Spooky bug snacks. I just gotten a little confused there. Alright, I'll go back a couple more rooms. Okay, you don't want regenerating monsters. I've done that before, even before playing Souls games, Six Gun. I've like had, and I've seen this in like officially published adventures, so I don't think this is a particularly like Galaxy Brain play. But I've had like the fountain in the dungeon that when you interact with it, it counts as a 8-hour rest in case there's something urgent where the players need to have their tools back. Yeah, that would be cool. One of these days, we'll find a way to make tabletop combat not take for fucking ever. I like that. Get your Final Fantasy or like Lord of the Rings style. Legolas takes out 17 orcs. Just do that as a skill check because it's not really a challenge for him. So there's an alternate route from here, but I probably need a later jump to get to it. Never tried dropping down in here. Okay, I checked. I guess I'm getting XP. Yeah. I think that you got to come up with something that represents how trivial like a typical rando enemy is without it feeling like you're just wasting time, you know? So it risking consuming a resource is a neat approach. Yeah, I like it. My strategy is it only works on a digital platform. You probably don't have enough tabletop tokens to make it work in person. Is just to have dozens of little minion tokens that all act on the same initiative. They just do whatever they do automatically. They don't like roll for accuracy. So like the simplest version would be they just do 1 damage to everything that's adjacent to them. And if a character moves through their square on their turn, they kill them automatically. But you can do some cool stuff with like having those sorts of minions interact with your boss or your more interesting enemies that actually have hit points. Like I'll make an enemy that like causes all of the minions to trigger their attack instantly, you know, even off their usual initiative step. And that can make you feel like you're fighting, you know, a horde of enemies, even though really you're only fighting 3 things with stat blocks like normal D&D. I think you could do sci-fi. I thought about like what would sci-fi Souls game look like? Like if you just wanted to go full schmoles and just make it as Souls-like as possible. I think the whole holification, diegetic death and rebirth thing lends itself pretty well to like uploading yourself to a computer, right? And when your mobile platform dies, like downloading into a new one. Shit. Yeah, I never played the Surge. I heard middling things. I don't know, did it get the oppressive atmosphere and like tone right? Or the same, I guess I should say, or is it more like Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order where the mechanics are there but not the feel? It's a middling execution of sci-fi Souls, I see. I've heard of a bunch of middling Souls-like games that are like fine but not like mind-blowing. More Souls-like than Star Wars. Okay, actual progress now. I went back just to see. Mm-hmm. Cool. That's a creature. Throw his letter. Cool. I think cyberpunk could be a good setting just in general for this kind of like oppressive tone, feeling of insignificance, not really being able to put everything together because the world is too big. right? Possibly too old. You have to set it far enough in the future. Like a post-climate change apocalypse kind of a thing. I think it's pretty necessary that the world be dead, dying, on its way out. There's not really many points of light remaining in terms of like civilizations and other people. But that there's like... It needs to be Ozymandian. You just see ruins of these great civilizations everywhere. Red flowers, restore spirit uses, restore prayer uses. Okay, cool. Oh, that's interesting. I know, right? I think there's a lot of analogs to like hollows and like robots. So if you did like a setting where everyone's a robot, maybe the ruins of civilization are oh cool. The creators of the robots. Netrunner has created this robot. Okay, I understand now. So I could use my Y button ability a little bit more. An ability I get later, presumably. Ground pound, something or other. Let's see. Even like the animation. Oh, plus. Boss type thing. Ah, it's another soul. Cool. Spirit, excuse me. Cliffside Hamlet Youth. Cool. I kind of like that approach. Rather than every enemy in the game having a soul, like in Aria of Sorrow, it's like... It seems like bosses and then certain scripted entities. Because it kind of gets silly in Aria of Sorrow and Bloodstained. Like, you can't make that many souls interesting, right? They mostly end up being degenerate or stupid. Yeah, there's a despondency that fits well. I agree. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like it being authored. Drawn by your amulets. Ah, so this is quick travel? That's cool. I like it. Yeah, I did that in both Bloodstained and Aria of Sorrow. Yeah, exactly. Give me that one paragraph of lore text. Let's go. It's entirely submerged. Let me try the other path real quick. It'd be kind of interesting if you could like maintain the tone while still having it be populated, right? Because like, I guess it's hard for me to think of like a cyberpunk setting that isn't like full of people or full of like sapient entities, but maybe you can make it work. Look at this. Non-linearity. Oh my goodness. I don't care for it. Give me a hallway. No. Like, unless if you're doing something absolutely crazy, like along Milano, though, most of the time, non-linearity is not super important to me. Oh, that's cool. Just because I think it ends up working out to, you know, not as much player freedom as there appears to be, right? I love how you just throw the guy and he like falls on the ground. It's the abilities in this game are really flavorful. The animations in general. Oh shit. Whoops. My bad. Yeah, right. Yeah, I did that farming after I finished streaming Bloodstained. Feel like it was worth it, I guess. That's such a, like, is it, the Twin Princes in Dark Souls 3? Lothric? It's like this, like, just kind of falls and swings a sword. Oh, pots can restore ability usages? Thank you, I didn't realize that. Jumped right into that attack. Stagnant Blight times 10 can be used to enhance skills. Oh. Sounds cool. And it's a one-time limited pickup. Gives me one back? Okay. It's a cool looking enemy. Hey, level up. Probably want to go up here. Two, three. See, I think Vancian with bonfires also like gets me to use consumables, right? Because I know they're not permanently consumed. I mean, compared to like a regenerating MP system where I would use my abilities all the time because I know they're going to come back in seconds, but like I'm more likely to use like spell casts. So geez, so Huygen. It's fine. I think I've said that I wish that like almost every upgrade in the Souls games were like that. That, you know, instead of getting, I don't know, a throwing dagger, like a stack of 50 throwing daggers, you got one throwing dagger that regenerated every time, and then each time you found a throwing dagger, it increased that stack of the number that could regenerate. So that partway through the game, you might have a bunch of them. That'll make me more interested in finding those upgrades, too. How many times have you played this one before, Delco? Six, sorry. Slash bloodstained. It's like Aria of Sorrow, but with like Dark Souls style Vancian spellcasts. So I have a limited number of uses for my abilities at the bottom left corner there. Rusted blue ornaments. Use the damage dealt by attacks performed in or on a body of water. That's flavorful. Like stuff like that. As far as I know, Death hasn't done anything yet, although she does have that like black streak in her hair now. And I don't know if that's based on my death count or on my XP level, but... see what's in the top left corner. I think if you like Hollow Knight, you'll like this game, based on 40 minutes of playing it so far. I do like Hollow Knight, so I am liking this. Don't think that gets me anything special, so I will stop trying to do that. Thought I would make 100% sure. Let me just confirm that the little boy, throwing a little boy ability doesn't break these open. I think I need a progression ability. Yeah, okay. You could like talk before about like the rudiments of especially like 2D game design, that there's only so many like patterns of enemies and patterns of attacks that can exist that are non-degenerate with each other. So you've got like your sine wave enemy, you know, like a Medusa head in Castlevania that just comes at you in a little sine wave pattern. And I think that's true for like player attacks as well, right? There's like, you know, the dagger from Castlevania is probably the most straightforward, a thing that you fire really fast in front of you. The axe is the thing that you throw in an arc above your head. I think that guy probably corresponds more to like holy water, but it doesn't have the usual persistent damage on the ground of holy water. Throwing a little boy ability. Pretty sure that's literally what it is, right? Read that right? Like the lame prince in Dark Souls 3. That's fair. Level up. Oh, it touches the water, it dies. Okay, cool. Okay, nothing interesting off this way. Blue says incomplete, but that's probably because I can't dive yet. Excuse me. Really like her animation cycle. Actually, all of the enemies' animation cycles are pretty too. Very high effort, right? The lore for that is we didn't want to find out what that enemy does in water. I forget what happens when most terrestrial enemies get pushed into water in Castlevania. Castlevania. Don't think this is going to help me anytime soon, but it looks like I can freely equip and unequip, so... Ants. Well, you know what I want to enhance. Oh, okay. That's smart. Using this one significantly more frequently. Peak power. This might count as being on water. Coven Handbook. A place for sorcerers to seek deeper knowledge of magic of the abyss. I really like that simple. Blue means this room is not complete. Gold means you've done everything. Like, it's such a handy tip. There's two forms of like in-game hints that I'd like to see more games support. One is, am I done here? And two is, can I do anything here right now with my current abilities, right? I think those are both reasonable things that most games can, like, programmatically determine. Like, I think La Mulana would be significantly more sight-readable without needing to ever, like, resort to a guide or ask for help if it had those two mechanics. Without telling you, like, what there is to do, you know. Or how many things remaining there are to do. Or what it means that you can do something in a room. I don't think it's necessary for a game like this, but... Take a child. Don't worry, I got 17 more of them. Not really. Oh, that's cool. I wasn't using her for that exact reason. Oh shit, that's fun. Nice. Bot mimic. I think Hurled Sickly Child is my new favorite projectile in a video game. Ah, here we go. I like that it's a variant of an enemy I have seen. I think so is the child. Purify. Fungal Sorcerer. Toxic Mist. Can't be blocked. Ah. Cool. Yeah. The flavorful and mechanical reward. Yeah, and I think it works better, like, that exists in Aria of Sorrow and Bloodstained, right, where you can go to an area and there'll be, like, a unique enemy that only spawns there and you farm for its soul, or whatever. But I like it when there's a limited number of them. I feel like a really significant part of what makes Metroidvanias fun is giving as many interesting, like, cookies to the player as possible that preferably are not degenerate, right? But if they are, at least feel like you get the little dopamine hit for finding it. Like a missile upgrade in Super Metroid is technically, you know, there's tons of those and they all are basically the same thing. But it feels nice to get a little missile upgrade because it's like, yeah, we want to reward you for making it this far. This looks concerning. Okay. Oh, nice. I didn't see it. I don't have to go into the map screen. That was a lucky ledge grab. Oh, cool. I got more of that blight stuff. So it must be somewhat farmable then. Cool. Shortcut opened. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. I see. Cool. Curious Blight. Very cool. This game accomplishes the exact thing we were talking about during Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. It gives you a lot of interesting little cookies for exploring that aren't just cosmetics. That's kind of a cool attack. I don't know what happened to that thing, but it's not here anymore. I might be able to destroy that by hitting it. Oh shit. I'm out of healing, aren't I? Small heals, please. Look for a bench would be great. Hey! God is real. Spirits, let's see. Do I want to try the fungus one? Let's see. Fungus is probably good on bosses, I would guess, but I need 10. Let's see. Does exactly what it sounds like it does. Cool. Be a shortcut, I assume. Okay, maybe. Yeah, this game is extremely my shit. Thank you for putting this on your sub block, Walter, and I think Chaos has this on their voting slot. I am excited to play this. 2 hours is probably a good set of time here. Studying the text of the ancients. Taste your own medicine, dude. Come here. Guy has things in common with the Mario 3 Big Fish. Do you know, is it pronounced Sahagan or Sahwagan or Sanhagen or Sahwagan? Who invented the term? It's not a Lovecraft term, right? There are fish people in Lovecraft. Nice. Astalon's really good too. Oh boy. I see. Ha! Love it. Love it! Shit. Okay, we're fine, it's fine, this is fine. You gotta have an elevator secret like that. It's probably the other side of that door that I couldn't open before. Oh, never mind, I could have come here the whole time. You could hear the elevator was in the center before, and now it's just accessible. Okay. I like having the two different skill sets too, so you can still equip more than 2 orange abilities. The deep ones. I got confused. So, the number in the top left corner, just math, I assume? It looks like my hurled sickly child is doing more damage now, beyond just from putting points into it. I assume they both lead to scaling of some kind. Those math, okay. Oh god, I gotta watch out for those. He says, immediately getting hit by another one. Oh, they're a D&D creature? Are they owned by wizards? They definitely see things called that in tons of games. And I guess no one respects their Mind Flare copyright either, so... Cheap sorcery, an additional relic slot. Oh, that's quite nice. Beauty. Oh, I assume so. I assume I'm gonna get comparable abilities to the knight as well. Floral sorceress. Shit. Die. Didn't take advantage of my dagger there enough. There we go. Melville, where are you? Floral Sorceress. Harnesses the wind to blow away enemies. Cool. Arching Glow. This will be an exit on the right side of the map somewhere. Sawagin? Sawagin. Might need to be able to swim to get to that. Okay, well, we got a consolation prize for coming here, so that's cool. I think enemies staying dead is a good choice instead of them just respawning when you come back to the screen, you know, as I kind of feel to be standard for Metroidvanias usually. So Hogwin. Spirits. Once I have too many, I'll swap it out. Harnesses the wind to blow away enemies before you. Aquatic. Ah. Can be used in water. Enhance. Dying quite a bit faster. Oof. Poison water. Got it. See the shortcuts. Triggered that too early. Lurking Filth. Okay, maybe leveling up's not a great thing. I think that's probably why I have that little lock of black hair. Really? Oops, 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 oops. Thank you, I missed it. Pretty dangerous enemy. Alright. The one thing that you have to pick up that doesn't get vacuumed into you. Yeah. I guess I haven't missed too many of them before. They stand out reasonably well. I guess I kind of have it in my brain that pots aren't important. Like, they just have, like, consumables. That I shouldn't think of them as basically being chests, but I should think of them as basically being chests. Okay. Wasn't sure I was gonna be able to climb back out of here. I thought there was gonna be like a new ability or something. I like the waterfalls. It's a cool mechanic. I've ever played a video game where the word has been said out loud. And heal while swimming, that's cool. They might say it in 14. Quite nice. More stagnant blight. Says this room is done. The contents of pots, at least pots that don't have a... Got to come back here later with more abilities. Pots that don't have like droppable, interactable items in them, do they regenerate whenever you come back? Like the blights? Did something. So blights are technically a renewable resource. Okay. Cool. Keep thinking there might be something if I go straight up there. Like the number of spirit uses they give you is like just right too, at least for right now for exploration. Artillery child. Finally, a projectile that was built for me. I always wanted to throw children at my enemies. Like all of these. I'll do it for now. White parish worship no god. They follow the guidance of the White Priestess. Ah, screw it. Use that. Attack range up. Okay. Now, are those indicators, are those telling me what the current benefits are for that? Or are they telling me what the benefits will be the next time I take an upgrade? I think it's the former. Well, this looks fun. Teleporting shenanigans. Just walk right into that one. Okay, gotta get away when she does that. Got it. Oh no! That was bad. Oh, I like how the little orbs regenerate around you when your cooldown's end. That's quite cool. Probably gonna die here, but then I'll have a chance next time. Ah! Stood in a bad spot there. Womp womp. Alright, step number 2. Benefits of the next upgrade? Okay. Mind salty runbacks at the moment. Oh, right. Not a great second attempt. Are there certain things that destroy projectiles? I feel like I had one earlier that did. It's got phases, which is pretty cool. Already out of healing, and I almost died right there, so... There we go. Alright. Try again. I was saying I could just beat her with overwhelming force after my first attempt where I was trying to be more careful, but that does not work, so let's fight her for real. she goes all the way up like that, I gotta get ready to dodge. We're gonna have a bad time. She doesn't always do it at the top of the screen. Good to know. Looks like I'm invincible during almost the entire dodge animation. Pretty reliable. Oh, cool. That's an attack. Oh boy. Ooh, should have seen that coming. Yeah. All right. We'll fight. I've been enjoying Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, but that AT-ST fight was like super easy because of deflect. So I haven't gotten my heart rate from dying repeatedly to a boss fix in a very long time. Ah, you suck. Shit, dodged too early. Really like that attack. It's well telegraphed. Now it's faster. I'm gonna be in trouble when she gets to phase 3 here. Yikes. Yeah, that attack is really nasty. Where nothing personnel kids you. Probably gonna die this attempt. Yeah. Yeah, that. I gotta be a little bit more careful with some of those attacks there. Oh, really? I feel like I'm going really slow. Hmm. You jerk. It's a mistake. Button. Prone child only does damage if it hits the ground, I think. Shit. That's a big mistake. Not clear if her phase transitions based on health. I think it might be. More healing this time than previous attempts, so that's nice. You're ready to dodge right after that. Always follows up with that? She does. Okay, cool. Got it. Oh, I got my dodge timing exactly wrong there. Hey, that went much better. Cool fight. I got better each attempt. I know, right, Kara? Andrea's been falling asleep to a cracking the cryptic puzzle every night for like
got this, Marstead.
weeks now. I end up staying up and watching it. I like these cutscenes. I kind of get the sense that this is like the memory, which makes sense because it says it's the memory at the bench. Till the rain ceases to fall. Now is the time to put it to use. Dark Witch Elaine. Arcane projectiles. Home in slightly on enemies in front of you. Cool. Witch's Bubble. Ah, nice. So glad games have these now. It's not really necessary here, but some spirits can't be summoned underwater. So I don't know if it's just that, you know, the game's already conditioned me to like it, so I'm being fairer to it than otherwise, but I think the tone of this game works really well in the way that I don't like. I think they might be doing a magical girl kind of like Toho thing, right? Which I don't think Toho's bad or problematic or anything, but I always kind of doesn't sit with me quite right, you know. Maybe it fits better in this sort of like awful setting. I don't know. Let me hit that bench really quick. Let's see. Ah, uses 70. Okay, so this is like a like basic mage cast in Souls. That's cool. Here's the memory. No one in Toho throws one projectile at you like that witch. Yeah. I think probably the majority of the Toho fandom kind of comes at the whole magical girl thing from like a, you know, dolls playing dress-up perspective, but it's always just kind of been a little icky just because it has this like the fandom is primarily male, right? At least it probably was when they decided to design the characters like that. Toho's an awful setting? Really? Oh, I see, this is a lootable. Nice. Yeah, that's the kind of, exactly, I get those vibes slightly, and I think Toho's probably a bad example because I think most of the people who play Toho, that's not a factor at all, right? It's all about game mechanics and the music. Being able to dodge underwater is nice. There's a divisive Toho boss whose gimmick is boring but effective patterns. Effective in that they're like good at taking you out, basically. I think like a lot of things, it ends up being a question of gaze a lot of the time. Like, the Longest Journey games have featured the main character, the protagonist, in her underwear in every game so far, right? But I guess I don't feel the gaze problem that I would in other games there. And it feels like the game is doing its due diligence elsewhere and having the women characters be fleshed out. What's up?
Are there boys in their underwear?
In Dreamfall? I have to remember. That's your main...
That I am all about equality. Unless, you know, she had to breathe through his skin or something.
Jesus Christ. You'll feel ashamed of your words and deeds once you know why. It's like, yes, Hideo Kojima, I'm sure that was what you came up with first. She has to breathe. That means she has to be naked. Oh my goodness.
It's a necessity.
Yeah, right. Ravi Ribby. Exactly. It's a good comparison. Thank you. It helps to have an extreme example where it's like there's no question of what's going on here, you know? Okay, I've been here before, but... really like the design of these souls. I really like that I've got my second red ability, and it doesn't have infinite uses, but it has enough uses, right? Like, was this game in early access for some time? I imagine getting those numbers to feel just right was very challenging. Yeah, like, Toho itself isn't gazy. Sure. Yeah. Well, there's another brand of... It's not the same thing as gaze, but it's like you design... It's a doujin bait or fan art bait. I don't know what you would call it. There's a lot of Western media that's like that, to be fair. Like, I've played a decent number of games now that it feels like the main reason this game exists is to bait people to do fan art about it on Reddit, right?
If it's the low looking up at their butt angle.
Well, we're talking about Toho, which is like little girls.
Do that with little girls.
Well, no, they're not doing that with little girls. Like that's not it's not like Nier Automata or something, right? But Nier Automata is a separate case because Yoko Taro is Yoko Taro, so he's not hiding anything there. It's not subtext. It is the text.
You think it's on purpose?
What, the like little girls? It's generally icky.
I don't think My Little Pony's on purpose. I think it's just a Rule 34 kind of thing. Personally, I could be wrong.
It's like dolls.
I have dolls. What about dolls? Rip their heads off and stick them in mud? That would.
Let's see. Always need Furious Blight. Oh, I don't always need Furious Blight. Interesting. Okay, well, we do want to upgrade that then. Attack combo, action speed up. Probably want those at some point. Start saving up for a tier 2 upgrade now that I've not done the thing I usually do of hoard a resource forever. Jesus. It still is poison water. These guys are easier now, aren't they? Nice. Stop falling in the acid. We did establish there was more water stuff I could do here. Like that you can use attacks to stay in the air. Oops, that was a mispress. My bad. Oh god. Get out of the water. Shit. Lose like the XP that I had, or what do I lose? I think it just is it just sends me back. It's pretty reasonable. Alright, let's try that again and not be stupid this time. Hey. I see. I can only do a 3-hit combo in the air. Am I limited to 3 with the other attack? Yes. I didn't realize that. Okay. That's probably where we need to go. That's where I died a second ago. Your own child! Damn it. Ah. There we go. I like having the attack to stall in the air. That's really nice tech for avoiding projectiles and the like. Alright, so I don't think I can get out of here until I get like a better jump or something similar. I'm gonna keep heading this way. I might be able to fit, well... So let's go to the next map. Just gonna see real quick if there's something to do to the east with the water here. Really like that stagger meter. I wish Souls games would like publicize the stagger meter. Ah, it's one of those things. It's a door that I don't have the key for yet, so we'll go back out. I guess they try to do it like with enemy animations and stuff instead of with a meter, but it's punishing for a blind player, I think, especially in a game like Bloodborne. That's a huge chunk of your DPS comes from like aggressively continuing to attack the boss after staggering it. And the only way to know that you're going to stagger it is to have played the game a bunch of times and just kind of have the patterns memorized for each boss. Go down left, because it looks like there's a path through there. Might be able to enhance something. I really like the level up system in this game. Like the leveling up your skills. The math level ups are fine too. Given that that's not the only source of level ups. Yeah, some didn't even know that staggering is a thing. Jeez, that was bad. Find a better way to deal with those dudes. The Sahuagins. This is bad. Yeah. My bad. I really like that water reflection effect. It's pretty simple, but it looks nice. Need to use something different for those dudes. Monster Hunter still hides all information about status damage. Monster Hunter makes me want to scream. It is the game that is so thoroughly mechanics focused over every other possible thing that makes the most baffling mechanics decisions like that. One day, I'll understand, maybe. I guess Monster Hunter World improved a lot of the things I was complaining about before, though, so... I feel like a lot of other games that are like Monster Hunter that would, like, get away with it from my perspective, because it would be like, oh, well, you're not really concerned with the moment-to-moment gameplay feel. Like, that's not what your game's about. At least it has damage numbers, yeah. Lack of damage numbers was a borderline deal breaker on its own, to be honest. Like, I just could not feel the difference between any weapons. And especially since all the enemies have so much health, like, you can't even use, well, how many hits does it take to kill them to gauge that, because who knows? "500 hours, you don't know without outside sources that blunt weapons do exhaust damage. It causes monsters to run out of stamina and get tired slightly faster." Holy hell. I didn't think so. I think I have to actually... I don't think I can just attack that switch. Worth a try. Sounds like a time switch. Let's see if there's a shortcut up here, I think. Yeah, the weak spot damage. Oof. I'm happy to hear that the damage numbers can let you infer that at least. That's good. Different damage types, the different damage amounts to different parts of monsters. I like the idea. Probably a big part of the problem is I want badly, like, Monster Hunter is kind of like Souls combat-ish. It's Souls adjacent. And it's not. And maybe if I had played it before playing a Souls game, it would have affected my opinion, but I'm sitting there playing it just wanting it to be a little bit more Souls-like. You can feel the deliberate part. I think deliberate combat's my favorite. I don't think there's actually anything else up here other than the shortcut I just activated. And mystery switch did something. It gets me to another little mini boss with a spirit, not a soul. It's his life force. It's scientific. Priestess's wish. Prayer restoration up. By a white priestess who looks exactly like me. Okay. In such a place? Cool. The vibe I'm kind of getting from this game, it's like Dark Souls, but what if you played as the Firekeeper? Oops. Let me pre-stream myself, let's see. Oh, they're both timed, okay. Hello. Punishes you every time you don't pull off the cool thing, but pulling off the cool thing requires 100 hours with your weapon and a 1 in a million setup. Jump up there yet. Drone child! Shit. I've been using that enough to have the aim down. Ow, 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 ow. Secret. I really like that those are like... Maybe they'll give me more singleton blight drops later on from pots and stuff, but I like that the majority of them come from those one-time pickups right now. It's very satisfying to find. Shit. Air delay was punishing me there. Child! Yes. Wave after wave of my own men at you. Get her from there? No, I don't think so. Poison water. Always fun. Always a treat. Oh, that's wonderful. Cool. So maybe we get there through another direction and then it's like a... Oh, wait. Never mind. I have no heals, though, so I'm probably going to die. Ah, so I need to have, like, the speed booster, basically. I don't think I have any movement tech. I don't think that actually makes me any faster. That was the end of the demo. Is this makeable with my current tools? It looks close enough that it's not obvious that I need like the speed boost or something. I also don't know what the movement tech is. I don't think it's makeable. I thought maybe if I jumped on top of the pillar it could work, but... Okay, thank you. I'm enjoying this game a lot, and I have basically no complaints about it, but if I were to say something super minor, I wish that was a little bit more obvious, that you just couldn't make that, right? Like, there was, like, I don't know, 5 or 6 more main character widths of distance between the lever and the door. Like, clearly tell me I'm not supposed to do that. Right now, anyway. We had water areas earlier in the game that I could explore for upgrades, but I'm going to try to just roll out of here now. Ah, I think there's a bench really soon. Like immediately? Yeah, okay. Enhance. Use blade. Bow. Almost up to 30. I'll hold on for 30. Really? Is it because there's no death penalty, so it's the same as just like death warping? And just let you do it whenever you want. Love the enemy telegraphing in this game, and I really like the color they've chosen for dangerous attacks. I think that's become almost mandatory in games like this. You train the player's eye for a certain color or pattern, always mean this will damage you, right? Walk right into that one. Oh, I missed this before. Manisa's ring increases spirit uses. Everything is slightly increases. Oh, I can swim down this now. I guess I didn't appreciate that before. I guess this isn't special water, it's just a waterfall. So it's just a swimmable area that extends up. Gotcha. We got that. It says I still haven't completed this area, though. Level up. I gotta trust the iframes on my dodge more. I think I am completely invincible during the entire animation, which is extremely forgiving compared to what I was expecting it to be. I think the thing I need to have another jump or something. Yeah, I don't think I can get up there yet. Okay. That's fine. Over here. Here's my new thing I needed. That probably requires the next jump, which I don't have. So I can get like really high and jump over there. Oh god, we're almost out of time. I've just completely lost track of time. I still got like an hour left, right? False. Please vote for this game. You'll probably get more than your SP's worth, because I will probably play it for longer. Was it already on there as main plus extra? Fuck. Well, I will enjoy it. I gotta make it back to that save point. Hold on. I'd like to get there. Leave myself some future Marstead notes. Thought one of those was to be a mimic since I haven't been up there before. Oops. It's okay. Cool. Future Marstead, you just came from the right. There is a red door in the room in the right that you can maybe go to. You can maybe explore that room slightly more, but the main place you want to go, I think, is the yellow region that's at a little split. One respite to the left. So go back there and then go up. Now you have the swimming ability, which probably gets you new stuff, so use that. Thanks, Walter. This game's really cool. I'm excited to play more of it. 2 slots? I guess that's fair. It's a pretty good ability.